Hey everyone, well, look on the screen. Talk about safety. It says 158 House Democrats vote against deporting sex offenders. I could not believe this. So, here, same thing. They voted against deporting sex offenders. ICE remains committed to apprehending and removing egregious non citizen offenders. However, it looks like the Democrats are saying no, they can stay here. I guess they want to put the citizens at risk. So, according to the Center Square, this report, the U.S. House passed a bill last week to deport and make inadmissible criminal foreign nationals convicted of domestic violence and sex related offenses, including sex crimes against children. It passed with bipartisan support, but with the majority of Democrats, 158, voting against it. It passed with bipartisan support, but with the majority of Democrats, 158, voting against it. The bill would amend the Immigration and Nationality Act to provide that aliens who have been convicted of or who have committed sex offenses or domestic violence are inadmissible and deportable. This includes stalking, child abuse, child neglect, child abandonment, violation of protective orders, including credible threats of violence, repeated harassment, and conspiracy to commit a sex offense as grounds for deportation, or according to the bill language. It also includes crimes defined in the Adam Walsh Child Protection and Safety Act of 2006. Child sex offenders, sexual predators, child sex traffickers, using minors in a sexual performance, soliciting a minor to practice prostitution, producing or distributing child pornography, transporting with intent to engage in criminal sexual activity, among others. The greatest number of Democrats by state who voted against it are 36 from California, 13 from New York, 12 from Illinois, and 9 from Texas. According to an analysis of the vote by the Center Square, in Massachusetts and Maryland, where violent offenders are being arrested by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agencies, 8 and 7 Democrats respectively voted against supporting such offenders. So you want to keep child sex offenders, predators, sex traffickers, using minors, soliciting a minor to practice prostitution. You want to keep them in America. You're basically, you want to keep them here. It's like you're protecting them. You do understand that right now, there are so many women and children. There's so many people that are homeless, but a lot of women and children are homeless. Ladies and gentlemen, all I can think is they don't care about you. They want those votes. I did a video on Patreon. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Immigrants, wow, I'm going to do a video on the news. Just got here. Now, keep in mind, all these Americans are losing their homes, but immigrants from Venezuela don't speak English, don't have social security numbers, so can't check that credit out. They got a tax ID number and they got some help. And as I understand, what, $25,000 help with a down payment, and they're buying they bought a house, bought a new house. There's no such thing as a free lunch. I think, my opinion personally, that they're doing all of this here to get these people to vote for them at the cost of the American citizens. That's what I really feel. Anything to get that vote. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Why do you think they're pandering? All this in Chicago. Okay, so what? The African American community? Oh, you're getting mad. So what? You've been mad before and you're still going to vote blue. Now you see what they're really going to do for you. By the way, the Venezuelan family that bought the house with all that help. Don't forget, Chicago, what is this? They saying they spend $1 billion to help illegal immigrants. Well, a lot of American citizens, I don't care nationality, are homeless. But hey, the illegal immigrants here bought a house. And listen, it's not, you think that's just one case? No, that's one that's on the news. I said before, when they were saying, "Oh no, they're in the park, they're sleeping in the park," and I said, across the street from our homes, and I said, "Listen, just wait for it. They're gonna do a switcheroo. They're gonna starve you out. It's gonna be a reversal. You're gonna have the American taxpayer on the street, and they're gonna be in the house. And we're already here. It's happening. Who would? Why would you want such in the country? See, given their financial status, their position in life, they're not going to be really around these type of people. You understand what I'm saying? They have a protection based on their socioeconomic status alone. So it's not affecting them, but it lets you know to vote against it. It tells me a lot as to what you think about and how you feel about the American taxpayer. Speaks volumes. What does MJ say? They don't really care about us, you think? This speaks volumes. 158 House Democrats voted against deporting sex offenders. So keep them here. Who would? This is crazy. See, this is the NIMBY syndrome. Not in my backyard. Those people are not going to be where they're living. Gated communities and all that. American citizens. This speaks volumes. They don't care about you. They want that vote. Domestic violence. This is unbelievable. So basically, I can only interpret this for you to keep them here is you're protecting them. Why? All I can think of, they want that vote so bad to make sure they win. Doing a hell of a messed up, sorry job. Look at the economy. Don't come handing me this bull crap. You inherited this. No, you didn't. Most people don't want to face it. Life was better under Trump. You didn't have as many as homeless under Trump. But I know. I don't like him, but that's fine. You don't have to like him. You're going to learn real quick not to be so emotional. Life is business. Who voting against? So keep them here. Ask yourself why. I think the vote is more important than the safety of American citizens. That's all I can deduce from this. The vote is more important than the safety of American citizens. So, hey, you hear they can stay here. What happens, happens. It's not going to be them. Wow. Sex-related offenses, sex crimes against children. No, they can stay. If the Democrats have, it's crazy to me. It says here in this article, nearly all Democrats voted against the bill filed by U.S. Rep. Nancy Mace. And you can see what she says on the screen. Nearly all Democrats voted against the bill filed by U.S. Rep. Nancy Mace. She's a Republican of South Carolina. The Violence Against Women by Illegal Aliens Act on Thursday. They attacked the bill before they voted on it. Mace said their remarks were shameful. She says, I quote, I find the debate shameful. I myself am a survivor of rape. I understand the lifelong trauma as someone who has survived rape and someone who's been in a domestic violence situation where I was also the victim. I don't want to hear it. If you're here legally at all, you should be gone. No, they're saying, no, Nancy, no. We need him here. We need that. Listen, got to get that vote going. Doing a lousy job, but hey, if we do for these people, one hand watches the other, they're going to, still vote blue. She says, quote, we are fed up with the headlines about women losing their lives or becoming victims of assailants who trespass into our country illegally under the Biden-Harris border crisis. You might be tired of it, but they're not. Again, there's no such thing as a free lunch. Quote, this legislation sends a strong message. If you are an illegal who has committed acts of violence against women, you will not find sanctuary here. That's what you say. That's not what the Democrats are saying. That's what and that's what she said. That's not what the Democrats are saying, darling. It's like they're trying to protect them. Mace also posted on a video on Twitter. Every member voting against this bill shows the American people they care more about illegal aliens than our women and children. Indeed, I concur. I agree. Every member voting against this bill shows the American people they care more about illegal aliens than our women and children. I agree. I'm willing to add they care more about that vote at the expense of the American folks. Wow. So much for the Democrats. Yeah, I said Democrats, like CRAPS. This is just, it's treasonous to me. 158 House Democrats vote against deporting sex offenders. Ask yourself why. I think it's all about the vote. If we do for them, they're gonna do for what can they illegal aliens do for? Oh yeah, like they're giving them paperwork now to sign to vote, even though you're illegal, you're not supposed to. They know what they're doing. It's all by design. Anyway, this is just horrific. No other way to put it. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Stay safe. Be aware. I see the Democrats don't really, when it comes to deporting sex offenders, they seem to be offering protection. About the U.S. citizens, women, and children, stay safe, be aware, because guess what? Blue sure as hell doesn't seem to care. And I'm out.